Okay, I think that we can get started. So I want to welcome everybody. This is our second webinar in this series that we are bringing to you. We have two webinars this week that we are offering. So today we're going to have a more business-oriented discussion, and then tomorrow we also bring a second webinar, which is going to be a tech demo of the ElectroNeek platform. Okay, so we'll share that link as well for everybody to get registered for tomorrow. I will go ahead and share my screen so we get started with today's topic. Yeah. So what we have for you today is, get my laser pointer here as well. There we go. Caro, can you confirm that you see my screen there? Okay.
All good, Thiago. Go ahead.
All right. So the idea today is that we go a little bit into how to grow your IT business with RPA, from internal usage to your first customer. Okay. First, just a little bit about who is ElectroNeek. So ElectroNeek is a digital automation platform focused on the growth of your business. So we go much beyond just offering an RPA development platform or development software. We are a full business suite with a platform that has integrated all of the development environment, all of the business support environment, and all of the technical support environment as well. So a full platform, a full product platform that enables IT service providers to provide RPA as a service. And we are focused on the growth of your business, okay? Your speaker for today is Thiago Carlucci, myself, head of global campaign marketing, and I have Carolina Ibanez here with me. She is our marketing manager for campaign marketing. The agenda for today, just a quick introduction. We will look at your path to success and a quick Q&A session at the end. Okay. So without further ado, getting started, just a quick context on the tech world and how it's been evolved. From some time already, we have seen big old computers, bulky machines evolve into a very digitalized world. Yeah, everything today is automated. Everything today is digitized. Everything today is on demand and Internet of Things. So automation really plays a key role in this era that we are living. Yeah, I mean, every transaction that we do generates thousands and millions of data points, and what to do with those data, how to be efficient with data. How to be efficient with workflows and repetitive tasks. So the world has changed. It's much more tech savvy nowadays, and automation plays a key role in this world. And RPA specifically is the tech of choice for automation. We see RPA is a growing market. Here's some data from Forrester showing that the RPA market is expanding significantly. In billions of dollars, should reach $16 billion by 2024. And here, this is actually divided by RPA services and RPA software. And you see that RPA as a service is the mainstream trend nowadays. Yeah, so it is an opportunity to capitalize on this growth with ElectroNeek here and now. Okay, we see this as a huge opportunity. So research shows that 80% of SMB owners want to implement automation in their business in the near future. So automation and RPA specifically is not just an enterprise thing anymore. It has come down to the mainstream, to the SMB market, especially the mid-market. Yeah, so we see this as a blue ocean, a virgin field of opportunity where we can provide RPA as a service to the mid-market. Yeah, it is not a saturated market such as the enterprise market, and that's where ElectroNeek advocates for IT service provider to really tap into that profit pool, that revenue stream that is available out there. Huge opportunity to make money, and ElectroNeek is here to support you. Okay. So what does the path to revenue look like? So what we have found is that our most successful clients have implemented and have experienced automation inside their own business first. Yeah. So the path that we suggest, the path that we want to discuss a little bit here today, is that of automating your internal processes first. Yeah, improving your margins, eliminating repetitive manual tasks within your operation. And then as a second step, automate tasks for your current customers. So you can increase your average ticket there, your revenue streams from $10,000 to $15,000 per contract in average. And then a third step would be to source additional revenue with new clients. Yeah. So again, based on statistics, based on data that we've analyzed, our most successful clients, they have been successful internally with RPA implementation. They have experienced RPA firsthand in their business and then moved on to sell RPA as a service to their current customer base and then to conquering new customers. So let's jump into this flow, this journey, and talk about these steps a little bit. So the first step, automate your internal process. The most efficient way to start your RPA journey is to implement RPA internally in your business. Yeah. And what are the key leverages, the key points about this? You increase efficiency and become much more productive. You can reduce costs significantly by automating repetitive tasks and workflows and increase your margins. You train your staff and your automation developers so you get everybody wrapped around RPA and getting familiarized with the RPA and how it works, especially your development team. You have the opportunity to build your own showcase of automation. So when you talk to your clients, you're going to show tangible results that you have gathered from your own experience. With that, you gain confidence before delivering to customers, before actually going to market. So again, first step, automate internal processes. And we see common use cases to start from. Yeah, 99% of businesses need automation in their everyday operations and everyday applications. So here we have bundled some of these applications in 7 categories. Okay, so legacy automation. Yeah, so everybody or most companies nowadays have ERP solutions. So Oracle, SAP, and so on, that tend not to have very much native integration with other applications. Yeah. So one of the key automation pain points is legacy softwares and legacy applications that we see need integration with other applications. And so this is one of the key areas to implement RPA. A second one would be limitless SaaS automation. So there are a lot of SaaS applications nowadays. For example, the Google Suite. Yeah, a lot of companies already working with cloud applications, and the Google Suite, for example, is one of the key ones. So there is a lot of SaaS automation possibilities. Again, some of these applications do not have native integration among them. So eventually you need data from one side to integrate with the other. And here is another key area of implementation for RPA. Then we go into document processing. Document processing is a huge opportunity. You have PDF files. You have a bunch of other different documents and files that need to be data need to be extracted from those files and eventually processed into an application or into eventually an Excel file. Which brings us to reporting. We found that 70% of all our RPA build bots somehow touch Excel. Yeah, so Excel is a huge, still hugely used application. So a lot of reporting, data extraction, data manipulation needs automation. Yeah, you have to extract data from one side, place that into a spreadsheet, place that in a structured format. And automation, RPA specifically, can really assist you with that. Then we have sales enablement. Yeah, I mean, you have your sales team looking for contacts in LinkedIn, using outreach, eventually using your CRM systems like Salesforce, HubSpot, etc. And that is a big area of automation as well, because there is a lot of granular data that need to be bundled together, need to be structured from different sources into one of these systems. So we see sales enablement and marketing as well here, for that matter, as one key area of automation. Moving on to web scraping, this is very, very popular, especially with e-commerce businesses, where you need to eventually look at different websites, get pricing information, get product feature information. So we have web scraping using OCR, for example, that can also be, that is also a very strong area of automation. Here are a couple of examples like Amazon, Walmart, websites like those, where you will get information, product information, pricing information, features, etc., out of those websites. And then user management, as companies grow, they tend to have a lot of user credentials, password management, etc., that can also be automated, in terms of most times even security purposes. So automation for that is also a key area. So here we see a few examples of where automation on your everyday operations can be implemented. Again, most of your clients have some of these applications. A lot of you also have many of these applications. So the first step, again, as we said, implement RPA internally, look for these use cases, and then moving on to the second step where we say automate tasks for your own customers. So it's much easier to start with your own customer base than going after new customers in the market, right? I mean, you can consider that you already have a relationship with your own customers. You know their pain points and the automation potential needs that they have. You can automate your current services to them. So there's likely a lot of current services that you have that you could eventually power those services with RPA, or you can create kind of like a package of that service plus RPA, and thus have quicker return on investment. So again, going back here, a lot of these use cases can be used both internally and for your own customer base. So we advocate that to be more successful in conquering the market, these two first steps of implementing RPA internally, getting experience out of that, showcasing your own results to your current customers, and then getting a more robust RPA operation with your own customers will prepare you for the third step forward, which would be moving on here to source revenue from new customers. Okay. So now that you know the use cases and are confident on delivering RPA to your own customers, you can start preparing your go-to-market strategy. And go-to-market has eventually these three elements that we can help you with. Sales enablement, sales decks, templates, what your pitch is, what your positioning message is, and so on. Marketing collateral. I mean, it's important to have ebooks, newsletter, a website, videos, etc. All of that marketing collateral that you will prepare to position yourself in the RPA as a service market and really go out there and conquer new customers. And also with those two previous steps, lead generation, inbound and outbound. So it's important to work social media, paid ads as an inbound effort. And also you have an outbound front where you have SDRs, sales development representatives, eventually calling contacts and offering RPA as a service. So this would be the third step, where you would source revenue from your new customers. So just a quick recap, start internally, find your use cases, get experience from that internal usage. Not only experience, but you will obviously also improve significantly your own operation. You will become more efficient, you will reduce costs, have bigger margins, and create your showcase for the market. Moving on from that, you'll have your customer base to work with first, and then as a third step, your go-to-market for new customers, okay? And how can ElectroNeek help you with all of these steps? So ElectroNeek is the only one-stop shop you need to implement RPA for you and your customers. ElectroNeek is a full business suite where you have everything you need for this RPA journey. Besides that, we can focus our POC, our proof of concept and trial, tailored to your needs. So if you have internal use cases that you have found, we can tailor our proof of concept to those internal cases. We indicate best time to value use cases, best practices and insights from the market as well. I mean, we know what the market is automating. We know what is commonplace out there. So we can share those insights with you as well. We have now help on development and for first internal implementation. So we also have assistance in bot development, new feature that came out with the winter release. And our platform, again, has everything that you need. Yeah, I will show you a little bit on the next slide, the platform structure, and we will go a little bit more in details. But ElectroNeek can really help you in the implementation journey of RPA, be that you are just starting out or that you are more experienced. ElectroNeek is the only one-stop shop you need for RPA, for your RPA journey, okay? So ElectroNeek's platform has a very comprehensive architecture. We have 3 hubs, automation hub, business hub, and service hub. Everything you need to build, sell, and support your RPA as a service business. The automation hub is all of the development environment. The business hub is where you get all of the business, sales, marketing support. And then the service hub is where you get all of the technical after sales support, okay? So jumping into these a little bit, the automation hub is a no-code tool environment where you are enabled to build automation in a snap. Yeah, very quick time to value, building this automation in this environment, very user-friendly environment. You have the control center for bots that you create, free to download bot runner to launch unlimited bots for your customers. No additional charges for unattended bots, and API for any complex projects you may want to integrate as well. It's important to mention that ElectroNeek is the only RPA provider out there that does not charge you for usage, neither for additional bots. So we are licensed additional bot free. Yeah, so you will not be charged on the number of bots that you create. You can create unlimited bots without additional licenses. And we also do not charge for usage, for running time. Yeah. So other RPA platforms out there, they may promise that they do not charge fees and that they have unlimited scalability. But once you dig a little bit deeper into it, you see that they have some kind of usage fee or running time fee. In the case of ElectroNeek, that does not happen. Okay. You have the platform, you purchase access to the platform, and you have unlimited scalability without additional fees. Okay, so this is the automation hub. This is the development environment. Moving to the business hub, this is a virtual MBA in RPA. Everything you need for success, frameworks, templates, everything that you need here in terms of your learning path for sales, your learning path for marketing, and much more. Okay, we have a true business suite here to give you support on the go-to-market strategy. And then we have the service hub, which is a technical support on demand. Everything you need for after sales is in the service hub. You have the development support for your first RPA project, structured in-depth help center, direct communication channel with the tech support team, and also a community forum where you can interact with other users, other clients of ours, with queries, doubts, questions, and so on. Okay. So again, just quick recap here on the platform architecture, automation hub, business hub, and service. Everything you need in a product format inside the platform. Okay. And I will open a quick Q&A session. I see that we have a Q&A here already, a question here. How do you define the mid-market? So the mid-market, there are different definitions of the mid-market, but I believe that one of them is in terms of revenue, annual revenue. If I'm not mistaken, something around 500 million eventually per annual as a revenue is mid-market. Yeah, that and below. We need to check specifically what is the revenue, but usually the mid-market and enterprise are defined by the total amount of revenue that a company has. A second criteria could be number of employees. Yeah, so companies with a given number of employees, up to, I don't know, 5,000 employees. I'm making up numbers here. We need to check exactly what the criteria is. But eventually, revenue and employees are the numbers to define that. Okay. Awesome. Do we have any other questions?
We have one at the chat, Tiago. Joe.
Joe, is that because it is running on their service, not ours or ElectroNeek, correct? Joe, I'm sorry, I'm not sure exactly what you were referring to. Is that because it is running on their service, not ours or ElectroNeek, correct? So I'm not sure what you're referring to exactly, Joe, but so we run the Studio Pro is basically web-based, yeah. So you have access through that. The bot runner needs to be installed on premise, yeah. Bot runner and orchestrated needs to be installed on premise because the bot runner is what will run the bot. So that needs to be installed in the client service. Okay. Let me see on the Q&A here. I think we have another question. Verticals or industries. The reason there is no additional usage charges. The reason there is no additional usage charges is because it is on premise on their device service. So yeah, as I said, the bot runner itself needs to be on premise because that's what's going to execute the bot. But the Studio Pro, the development suite, is a cloud-based solution. Yeah. Does ElectroNeek share leads to register MSPs based on target region? We do. We were sharing leads until very recently. However, what we have found is that not necessarily that is the best path for success. Yeah. So we are advocating much more for starting the internal usage, moving on to your current customers, and then conquering new customers in the market, rather than relying on that lead distribution from the vendor. Yeah. Verticals or industries. So it is agnostic in that sense. Yeah. I mean, you can implement automation and RPA specifically across all industries, across all verticals. What we've seen is a lot of the banking industries, insurance, accounting, law firms. You have e-commerce, you have the health segment. So it really is across all verticals and across all industries that you have anywhere where you have a very heavy either back office or front office operation, the RPA is suitable for. Yeah. Okay. I don't see any additional questions. I want to give you guys a chance to scan this QR code and book a demo today. Yeah, we are. Again, we have you have the direct access to our account executives through this QR code, and you can book a meeting. We will go in depth with you on our packages, our service packages, what you can have from the ElectroNeek platform, and obviously eventually schedule a POC, a proof of concept, and a specific demo for your cases. So take a minute, scan this QR code, make sure that you set up the meeting with our account executives. I think we can post as well on the chat the link for tomorrow's webinar.
Sure.
So we have another webinar tomorrow that we are bringing, which is a more technical webinar. It's going to be a demonstration of the platform. So we will have our solutions engineers demonstrating the full potential of the ElectroNeek platform. Okay, we will look into Automation Hub, Business Hub, and Service Hub, and eventually even do a bot demo. Okay. So yeah, I think let's see what we have. So in the link, the chat, we have the link for tomorrow's webinar. Make sure that you also open that and join us tomorrow for the tech demo. And if we don't have any additional questions, I will give you guys some time back in your day, and we are good to go. Thank you very much for those that joined. Really appreciate your time. And we'll see you tomorrow in the tech webinar.
Thank you, Tiago. Thank you, everyone. See you tomorrow.
Thanks, everybody.
Ciao.
Bye-bye.
you.